Rangers have beaten Bayer Leverkusen by 3 goals to 0, and it is unbelievable. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football, and if there's any of you still watching after that intro, if you all haven't unsubscribed, then I appreciate it, but there's been a lot of shit jokes made over Michael Beale and the name Michael Beale and any sort of connection he could have to Ian Beale or any other sort of Beale. So I had to make one last Beale joke, or one last, because I've seen all the memes, the puns and all this shit, so I thought, you know what, we'll go for one more Beale joke to start this video. But that's where the jokes ends, because this ain't a joke, this ain't a laughing matter. Michael Beale, first game in charge of Rangers, and they beat Bayer Leverkusen, yes. That good team from Germany, that good team from the Bundesliga, that Champions League side. They've beaten them by 3 goals to 0. And that is an incredible result. And I know there's going to be people saying it's only a friendly. And that holds to some sort of level, but come on. It's not every day you beat Bayer Leverkusen. I don't care if it's a friendly or not a friendly. That's a good result. And that just shows, in my opinion, that Michael Beale is going to make a massive difference to this Rangers side. Because I can guarantee you, if Beale's not at Rangers, if Gio's still there, there's no way in hell this is 3-0. It might be 3-0, but 3-0 to Bayer Leverkusen. There's no way Rangers are beating Bayer Leverkusen 3-0 with Gio in charge. And this just shows how shite Gio was, to be honest. Shiter than my Beale joke at the start of the video. And new manager Michael Beale came out. He was praising Malik Tillman, saying that Rangers are lucky to have Tillman. He scored 2 goals today. Michael Beale obviously thinks Tillman is a good player. And I think he's shown glimpses of greatness, and then he's shown a lot of mediocrity, in my opinion. He's been inconsistent, but who knows? If he can find more of his best form, then I believe he could be a big player for Rangers. But the matter is, he's only on loan there, you know what I mean? So if Michael Beale's coming in, how can you really build the squad around Tillman? You can't. Well, you could, but what, build it for 6 months and then knock it all down? Maybe if Beale can get Tillman playing well, who knows? Maybe Bayern Munich extend their loan, or maybe Rangers can get some sort of, buy and then maybe have a buy-back arrangement price or something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's more football manager style kind of thinking. But yeah, I mean, Tillman, at the moment, he is at loan at Rangers, but he's not a permanent player. And Michael Beale, if he thinks Tillman's the key player in this squad, it'll be interesting to see if he decides to build around him, or whether he does realise that, he has only got him to the end of the season. Can they extend the loan? I don't know. But it's a good result for Rangers today. It's a good result for Michael Beale. And it's good to see Tillman playing well. So, who knows? Maybe, just maybe, this title fight isn't over. Personally, I think it is. I've guaranteed Celtic would win the league, so I would look like a bit of a fucking idiot if Rangers come back and win. But what I would say is, I think the appointment of Michael Beale will make things interesting. I mean, it's Scottish football. It's always interesting. But I do genuinely believe now that there is a chance that maybe, just maybe, Rangers could keep the gap the same, or maybe even bring the gap down a little bit. Because there's no doubt in my mind, if Gio stayed, the gap was only going to get bigger. I don't think Rangers under Gio would have got to the Celtic game on January 2nd with maximum points. 4 games, 4 tough games between now and then. And I'm not saying Beale will. There's there's some big tough games in there. There's a chance that Rangers could drop points. But with Gio, I think it was a high chance. And Gio's shown that he's never beaten Celtic in the league. He knocked them out once in the cup. Even then, that was in extra time. So I'd no faith that even if Gio did keep the gap to 9 points getting to January 2nd, do you honestly believe that Rangers would have beat Celtic? I don't. What I think would have happened is I think Rangers would have at least drawn a game before January 2nd. I think the gap would have got bigger. And then I think Celtic would have beat Rangers on January 2nd, and that would have extended the gap even more. But now with Michael Beale, we don't know. We do not know. It is possible that Michael Beale could get to that game on January 2nd with the 9-point gap intact. And if he does do that, then if he beats Celtic, then, 6 points, anything could happen. Or who knows, maybe Michael Beale goes 100% till January 2nd. Maybe Celtic drop points. Maybe Celtic have a draw in there somewhere. Then if Rangers can beat Celtic, maybe the gap goes from 7 points down to 4 points. So, yeah, it does look like the league's over. But it'll be interesting to see how Michael Beale comes in when we get back into domestic football. And I tell you what, I think it's going to be crucial. The first team to drop points here. Because if Rangers drop points, then well, the league's pretty much already done, but it will be officially over in my opinion. But if Rangers can keep winning, and if Celtic drop points, then if Rangers somehow win the derby, I mean, all of a sudden, the gap has essentially been like cut in half. So, yeah, interesting times ahead, and Michael Beale getting off to a really good start with Rangers. Anyway, guys, that's it. Let me know what you think down below. Also, Celtic lost today in a friendly against Rennes. They were 4-0 down, managed to make a comeback, but couldn't complete the comeback and got beat 4-3. So, yeah, not a good result for them. You know, massive contrast here in difference of results. I mean, Rangers getting a big 4-3 win, and then Celtic... I mean, Rangers getting a big 3-0 win, and Celtic losing 4-3 to Rennes. Didn't think that would happen today, but there you go. It's happened. Let us know what you guys think down below. Catch you in the next one. Till then, though, peace.